common question I get from my clients is whether or not they can strip their second lien or second mortgage in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. The first consideration that you must look at is whether or not the fair market value of the subject property is less than what you owe on the first mortgage. So say, for example, you have a first mortgage of $200,000, you have a second mortgage of $150,000, and the property is worth $175,000. So the first is $200,000 and the property is worth only $175,000. In that situation, since the fair market value is less than what you owe on the first, you're eligible to strip off the second lien. And what's the effect of stripping off the second lien? In a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, after you complete all of your planned payments, that lien will be removed from your property and the only remaining lien will be the first mortgage. So post-bankruptcy, you will only have that $200,000 lien. Now before you get ahead of yourself here, you have to first qualify for a Chapter 13. People say, well, you only have to qualify for a 7. That's not true. You also have to qualify for a 13. The biggest hurdle people have, especially here in Las Vegas with unemployment of 15%, in qualifying for a Chapter 13 is whether or not you have steady income. To qualify for a 13, you have to have steady income. Unfortunately, unemployment is not considered steady income. So if you're not employed, you can't qualify for a Chapter 13. If your employment is so up and down, we can't even get an average that's consistent for the last 6 months, you're not going to qualify for a 13. Further, if your income is so low, you still might not qualify for a 13. There are many considerations that must be taken into account before you go rush in to an attorney and say, I want to file Chapter 13, I want to strip off the second lien. Sometimes Chapter 7 makes more sense.